Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Let's dive into today's reading and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have for us today. All right, so it looks like somebody planned something. There's something you've been working on for a while, planning, and a wrench got thrown into your plans. Okay, this is something you're focusing on today, and you're basically juggling your emotions regarding this. It looks like it might have something to do with this person over here who has known you for a long time. I'm seeing a commitment here for my Aquas. All right, you're committed to, it looks like, your job or career. You're putting a lot of hours into this and a lot of hard work. I do see that you're wishing you had more time for love, okay? So a lot of you are feeling like you're working your asses off. You don't even really have time to be romantically involved. And those of you who do have the time have little to none. So this is kind of giving you the blues. I am seeing something coming in for you regarding a decision that must be made. You might be sitting on the fence regarding something that is in your life that isn't moving forward, something that is just like the elephant in the room to you, like the big gorilla in the room that just doesn't leave, it just sits there. So you get my drift, right? So I feel like you need to do something about this because you've been sitting on the fence with it. All right, so let's continue and see what other messages we get. All right, I'm seeing a masculine here. You are one of my very beautiful, loving and giving masculines. You show up as the King of Cups. This is my favorite masculine in the deck. All right, because you are generous, you're also very romantic and loving in a relationship, you know, on a romantic scale. I do see something you're wanting with this new start. You want to bring balance into your life. So you might feel like things are not balanced right now. Things need to be balanced right now. And there might be one or two big things on your list that you want to conquer. All right, you might want to get into that this weekend coming up. Guys, take out the time and take care of these things because you're going to feel much lighter after you do. And I'm also seeing something very positive as soon as you get rid of whatever this needs, you know, is that needs to go, or whatever this situation is. I'm seeing something very happy coming in for you, something that is going to have you emotionally ecstatic. Yeah, your cup is going to be overflowing with happiness, it looks like. Okay, so here I'm seeing some kind of defensiveness regarding, this is the wheel. So this is things, all things that are very positive, things you've been waiting on, things you've been working on, coming into some type of culmination along with spiritual, I want to say protectiveness over you. Okay, so this card depicts angels in the four corners. This is the golden deck. I have two golden decks. This one is much more shinier than the other. But you'll notice these four angels. So this card represents angelic realm protection over you. If you don't believe in the angels, guys, it's your loss, because you all have an angel assigned to you when you come back into this lifetime, when you reincarnate. All right, there's something that this feminine wants from this other feminine. All right, so I don't know who you are to each other, but I do see some defensiveness between the two of you. So I feel like this is something you want in regard to some type of apology from this other feminine. So something was said or something was done, you know, something happened between the two of you. And this feminine here, this is the Queen of Pentacles. You're feeling defensive and you would like an apology before you move forward. All right, so somebody is squabbling in the beginning of this week. I'm seeing this masculine over here. I'm seeing you looking very wealthy, very prosperous, okay? So you have money. you have beautiful furniture, you have a beautiful home and a beautiful car, but what you don't have is someone to share it with. And I got this same reading like yesterday or the day before. So you might be feeling ignored or alone right now. I do see that you are an amazing, beautiful person that anybody would love to, have be in your life, be your significant. Okay, and I am seeing that you are focusing on yourself a lot as far as, self-love and treating yourself well. So this is all good. We just need to get you involved with a significant. So my advice to you is make eye contact when you're out. Go to outings, go to every invitation that comes along. I do see you with somebody down the road here. I also offer a $20 reading, guys. I do phone readings as well. That is a more in-depth reading where you can ask questions all during the phone call. So if you're interested in anything like that, you can click on the description below the video and email me. But I do see you finding someone, and I see this happening fairly quickly. All right, I'm also seeing somebody who is maybe older, more mature. I feel like I'm speaking to the same person throughout this reading pretty much. You are a successful person. You might own a business or be involved in a business or have had success in the past with businesses. I do see you are very good with your money. It looks like you've made your investments. So, and I do see you with this person here, and there is movement with this connection. So it's already in the pipeline, so to speak. All right. This is regarding, this is a marriage. Okay. So somebody has decided they want to end their marriage. They want to leave. Okay. And you're trying to be very strong about this. This isn't an overnight decision. This is something you've been giving thought to for a long time. And so I do see that, it's painful for you to stay at this point. So the pain has prompted you to do yourself a solid as well as the person you're with. Okay, you do still love this person, just in a different way. And I see an ending coming, and there will be some heartache here. So you're not in love with this person anymore, but you still love this person, and you just have been waiting for reasons that you didn't want to hurt your person. Okay. But now it's just, the pain is just excruciating. So it's time for you to make that move. All right. I do see some kind of depression here with someone. I see stress. I'm feeling an extreme amount of stress. Like you might have PTSD or something that really makes you think certain things, feel a certain way. This is something you should, seek help for if you haven't already. This runs deep, and this isn't healthy for you. I do see you're putting a lot of thought into this. You do have these realizations that maybe it's time for you to, get some support with this. I see movement with this. So possibly, I see a lot of growth with this. So Spirit is saying you already came to the conclusion that you want to get support for this. And they're saying you're going to grow exponentially. This is going to be very helpful for you in the end. Okay. So guys, if you're out there and you're feeling, at your wit's end, whether it's depression, you get very stressed out over, just about anything, or you're feeling you're not sleeping right, you're having anxiety, okay? There's no reason for you to suffer. It helps just to speak to somebody, and now you can do it over the phone even. You don't even have to leave your house. You could do like a FaceTime with a counselor. So everything's very accessible and private. And so don't suffer, okay? Just having somebody to talk to who is not inside the box, but on the outside of the box, who's not family, who is not going to judge you, and you will be able to maybe get some good advice and some help there. All right, here I'm seeing this masculine who is transitioning, moving toward, it looks like the opposite here. This is a commitment toward love with this feminine. All right, know that this feminine is an empath. So you are going to, when you're with an empath, it's going to be very enlightening and very fulfilling for you, because a feminine who's an empath is all about you pretty much. When she's in a relationship, she's going to pick your brain. She's going to find out your likes, your dislikes, what makes you happy, what makes you tick. And she is going to be able to pick up on your energy, almost like read your mind pretty much. Or, you know, that could be an actual thing where she is reading your mind, knows how you're feeling, knows how to get you out of a bad mood or into a good mood or whatever. So this is going to be a really good thing that you're getting into right now. Okay, here I'm seeing somebody did something very risky. You took a risk and you're regretting it now. All right, so it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to be, and you're feeling somewhat stuck. Okay, you know, don't be hard on yourself as long as you learned from this, and that's what it's all about, guys. We keep coming back and reincarnating. Our purpose is to learn and teach, and we already know all the events we're going to be going through and with whom, when we're going to be leaving the planet, and how it's going to happen. So we know all this in the beginning. We sign a contract when we come back in to reincarnate, and that's just how the universe works. Okay, so this is a regret that hopefully you're going to learn from, and you're going to move on from this very quickly. I do see something is going on behind the scenes, though, that you're unaware of, and this is something else that you've invested in, or something that, this is some kind of seeds that you planted a while ago. You're going to be celebrating soon. Okay, this one is going to be completely unexpected, something you've already done. Like I said, it feels like some sort of investment. Maybe you got into some crypto that's ready to rock and roll, or something good, I feel, coming from something you did. Okay, nice. 10 of Pentacles, guys. I love the 10 of Pentacles. This is one of the most positive cards in the deck. All right, I feel like somebody's going to be getting some communication. This communication is going to be difficult at first. It's going to be, it's going to seem like a bad thing, I want to say. It's going to make you feel burdened, but at the same time, this layout has like a dual meaning. So in one respect, you're going to hear maybe some not so good news that's going to be upsetting. But the other side of this coin is I'm seeing wealth and prosperity coming in. All right. And with the burden in between. So this is maybe something happens that's not so good, but because it happened, something really good comes in, and it looks to be financial. Okay. So this could be something you're being left by someone who is leaving the planet right now. All right, and let's move forward. I'm seeing like a I'm seeing a departure from some kind of you might have just been feeling like nothing is happening for you. Nothing's been going well. Okay, and it's not for the lack of trying. You're trying to open up some doors. You've put some action into some things, whatever it is, and you feel like the door was slammed in your face. All right, so I'm seeing you also speaking your mind about something. Like you're also in the process of coming into your authenticity, and when you do that, and you start becoming who you really are, not who others want you to be, that's when shit is going to start happening for you. Okay, so I'm seeing good news around you, around the things that you're, after you speak your mind, I'm seeing like a bunch of positivity swirling all around you, and I'm seeing movement. Things start to like move for you. It's like a clearing. It's like when you become your authentic self and you start speaking truth about who you are, what you want in life, what you believe in. It's like a blockage that has been within you becomes cleared. It just clears the way for everything positive. And I'm seeing a lot of positivity due to the fact that you're coming into your authenticity. And I see a lot of movement toward some type of abundance here. Okay. And there is also a feminine over here. So this could be just you finding the perfect relationship, finally coming into your soulmate, and also bringing in wealth and prosperity. So manifesting, being able to manifest all these positive things into your life, okay, just by clearing out old stagnant energy from yourself, your body. Okay, so here I'm seeing some kind of, it looks like a world opportunity. This is going to be something that is not going to be easy for you, but I do see somebody is choosing a path this week. You made a choice to do something, and you may feel like, in other words, you're not thinking about how difficult this path is going to be. It is going to be difficult, I'm not going to lie, but the outcome is going to be something you're wanting, and it's going to be something amazing. So this may be something someone is getting ready to do that is going to, I'm seeing a tower moment here. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of wrenches. People are going to try to get in your way, stop you. I don't know exactly what this is about, but I just saw it and I felt it. Somebody's going to be, you know, just all kinds of things are going to, obstacles everywhere, right? Obstacles are going to be thrown in front of you all over the place, but you are going to keep going. You're going to prevail, and you in turn are going to be gifted. You're going to become a household name. Like, people are going to know who you are, and whatever this thing is, this huge thing that you're going to do is going to be known around the world. Okay, so how cool is that? You could be an inventor. Guys, if any of this reading is resonating with you, please comment below the video. I love reading all your comments, and this is a great time to tell you all that I love each and every one of you with all my heart, and I love that you keep coming and you're a part of our spiritual family here. All right, I am also seeing... this looks to be like family. This is about your families, Aquarius, okay? So Spirit wants to say, you know, if you can, try not to be so judgmental right now, because everyone, not just your families, but everyone is going through a tough time right now, mentally, psychologically, with all the outpourings of news and weird things going on. We have to admit, we're living in a weird time, okay? And just let me say this. If nothing else, just know that you're living in a time that will go down in history. This, what is happening now and what is to come in the very near future, amazing, amazing things, is going to be in our children's history books, or our children's history books, okay? So a hard time followed by a beautiful, significant time that we've only dreamt of, okay? It's unimaginable what is coming, all right? So just know that. So that's pretty cool, all right? But Spirit is saying be delicate now with your family members, because, and we're talking to the high vibrating people in this group, okay? That's who we're talking to. We're talking to the people whose families called you crazy and, you know, had big fights with you at the Christmas dinner table over politics and who's right, who's wrong, what's going on in the world. All right. Your families are now finding out what is going on piece by piece. They might not have the whole of it. All right. Don't jam it down their throat. They're going through their awakening. They're delicate, okay? They're just starting, a lot of them. And Spirit is saying be delicate with them, okay? Be kind to yourself, but be kind to your families, and try to be empathetic and nurturing right now. Very important, all right? I'm also seeing that you're going to come to some kind of revelation, guys. A lot of you are moving towards Spirit. A lot of you are now connecting to Spirit that have never been connected to Spirit before. Okay, so if this is you, I want to know. Please comment below the video if you've become spiritual just this past year or so. All right, starting to believe that in an afterlife, starting to believe that we reincarnate, things along that line. I'm seeing all these things that you've struggled with spiritually. I'm seeing and feeling a huge change in the consciousness out there, okay? So it's not just all of you, but all of mankind. Are you feeling this change, guys? Are you feeling this huge vibrational energy change? Even the energies that are coming in. I've had headaches now every day for the past week. Guys, if you're having headaches and side effects, and I will mention them as we get toward the end of the reading, which it looks like we're there. I'm going to mention the side effects for those of you who want to stick around and hear them. So I know a lot of you pop in and out, so you don't get the side effects. Please also do me a solid and subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. All the spiritual channels are getting hit right now in a negative way, so that will help me tremendously. All right, and I am seeing this new financial beginning over here. You're going to get clarity on this, it looks like. And they also have good news around money. Okay, so they're saying basically that this money has all to do with the spiritual time we're living in. It's not money that's going to drop from heaven on your head one day. It's not money that's going to simply appear on your dining room counter or your kitchen table or what have you. This is very connected. It's connected totally with a spiritual matter. Okay, spiritual matters. So I can't go into what it is. I wish I could, but I can't jeopardize my channel. So just know that this is good news around this new financial opportunity or opening or beginning, new financial beginning, which is connected to Spirit. You're going to get clarity on this soon. How exciting is that? And I'm also seeing something beautiful coming in. I feel like for those of you that are feeling stuck, things are getting ready to change for you very quickly. For specifically the ones that are feeling stuck, like nothing happens, nothing good is happening to me. I feel like, life is just, and for me, guys, it's very commonplace for me, and maybe for you too. I feel like I am just sitting still right now in a, I don't know, some kind of time freeze. I'm between two, or bouncing back and forth between two timelines. Sometimes I have this feeling that I'm disconnected from everything and everyone, and I'm just out there floating, in the still, in the quietness. I'm disconnected from everything. If any of this is resonating with you guys, please do tell. Please comment below the video. And as far as side effects from energy go, guys, they include ear ringing. They include buzzing in your body, being awoken in the middle of the night with, your body feels like it's vibrating, getting hot and then getting cold. What else? Pain, body pain, right? Body pain, headaches, ear popping, all of the above, okay? If you're going through all these things, you don't need to, I'm not allowed to give you medical advice, but you probably don't want to run to the doctor immediately. You probably want to go outside and do some grounding, take your shoes off, barefoot, stand on the ground, whether it's sand, dirt, grass, something that is considered part of the earth, and do that. You only need to do that for a few minutes. It's instantaneous pretty much. And if you do that every day, it should be very helpful, especially if you have some ongoing medical issues, diseases, or physical issues. And again, I'm not allowed to give you medical advice. This is just something that works for me, that I do, all right, and might work for you to try it and find out. All right, guys, that is the reading for today. I hope you enjoy it and you have a wonderful rest of your day.